morning, good evening, good day, and good night. Welcome to Positive Rate. You might notice a few changes. We're improving the stream. I've been doing a lot of work this week, actually, and we've got some nifty little gadgets, little adjustments, we'll say. And I will be your host today. I am Willy Canuck. How you doing? Welcome to Positive Rate. Big shout out to Nighthawk. He's sitting on the tarmac. We are trying out the new Headwinds, well, not new, but revised, updated, new cockpit, Headwinds Airbus A330, which is just getting better and better, and I just love the look of those engines. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing. So a big shout out to J-Hog too, who's come in. He says, good day, J-Hog, hope you're doing alright. Time adjustment, we're supposed to be about 7 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to make that change now. Otherwise we're going to be flying mostly at night. Oh, I am changing that to 7 o'clock local time, roughly. And it is a oh, shall we look at the route? Now normally I go to Showcase to do this, right? Not anymore. Come on. There we go. We've got Willy Vision. Yay, I've got a pop-in tablet. So there. What are we doing today? Sorry, back this out a bit. We are, it's basically a runway 04 departure. J-Hog says he's spectating today as you're in the air already testing things. Oh, very good. So are you in the sim? Awesome. So yeah, it's runway 4 departure. We'll take off, depart runway heading, and then, and because we are here, we're gonna have to come out and backtrack all the way down and come out. So what I'll probably do, there might be extra space down there, so we could probably backtrack together and we'll figure something out. Actually, no, J-Hog, if you, or sorry, not J-Hog, Nighthawk, if you go first, you can backtrack and I'll just stay kaput and watch you take off from the entry lane there. So yeah, it's a runway 4 departure. Runway heading, I mean, Papa Bravo is actually the first intercept point, but realistically, what we'll probably do is we'll just go direct to Lauder. And then we're heading across, going over Thailand, actually, and Cambodia. There's a few countries across. We should see some really nice scenery today. And then we'll be doing the Saigon, Sapin 2G arrival, intercepting ILS for runway 07 right with the Samdu transition, and that's what it kind of looks like. So it kind of does a big slow circle and then pops in, and then into Ho Chi Minh City is where we're going. Vietnam. And Mrs. Tippy's in there. She says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mrs. Tippy. How are you? Nighthawk says there should be tarmac and parking at threshold 4 right. Okay, so we could potentially just all go down together. That's fine. Yeah, so we're going to Vietnam, and this is going to set us up for next week, which is a big week, because it is the 3rd anniversary of Positive Rate. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what I got to do for that? Thank you so much, guys. What a stretch of time it's been, and I wouldn't be here without the regular support of our viewers. So a big thank you to everybody that's in the chat today, and anybody who might be watching in the background. And if you are watching in the background, you're just new to the channel, please do subscribe. I really appreciate it, and come and say hello. We've got a Discord as well that you can join us on. I'll just punch that into the chat there. you're more than welcome to come and join the Positive Rate family. We are just a nice bunch of people who love to fly in virtual airplanes. That's it. So, right. With that sorted out, we'll jump into the airplane here. Oop. And I've got pretty much everything set up. So we've got all our passages are loaded, our fuel's loaded. You can see our INS is now aligned. There's a few oddities that I have seen with the Headwinds. I don't know if there's something a bit funny with the logic. We do have a bit of an interesting thing though. So we're going up to flight level 390 initially, and then we're meant to drop at I think it's, I'll show you where. BKK, I think it might be. Yeah, we're supposed to drop down to about 250 at BKK, as I've got that in as a step altitude. But it must be something to do with winds anyway. So I do have a flight plan discontinuing in there. That's fine, because I'm just going to run runway heading. And then we'll, as I mentioned, we will jump straight to ladder. And get our way to Vietnam. So right, yeah, so it's just our 3rd anniversary next week. And I've just had an amazing response from our fantastic sponsors. So Just Flight is, and hopefully if possible, I might be getting a guest from Just Flight to come on and talk about the publisher and the studio. But Just Flight is going to be giving away a free add-on. And all I can say is, I don't know what it is yet, but all I can say is it's not a cheap one. It's like a full-blown aircraft. A huge, I was just blown away by it. So yeah, I mean, that's a great, what a great giveaway, you know? Oh no, there's more. Nick from Hangar Studio 713 is going to be joining me, and we're going to be giving away a copy of the L-17 Bravo, one of his airplanes, to another lucky viewer. And what a great giveaway! Isn't that great? It's good. Oh wait, there's one more. Pierre from PMS 50 is going to be giving away. If you know, you've seen me use the GTN 750 add-on for GA aircraft. It's compatible with all sorts of things. In fact, actually, it's compatible with the L-17 Bravo, so we're going to be showing both of those together. It's about £25 a year, I think, or yeah, something like, $40 Canadian, and then for a 1-year license, and then if you want a lifetime license, which is pretty heavy, that's like 75 quid a year or something. That's something a lot anyway. So I reached out to Pierre and said, maybe we could do a 1-year license. And he said, yeah, sure, we could do a giveaway. I will give away a lifetime license to one lucky viewer for the GTN 750. Fantastic. These are absolutely amazing products. A huge appreciation to Scott at Just Flight, Nick from Hangar Studio 713, and Pierre from PMS 50, who just overwhelming support, and it wasn't even a question. It was, yeah, what can we do for you? So they are great supporters and great believers in Positive Rate and what we stand for, and of course, it's nice to be able to share that celebration with you guys as well. The L-17, Mississippi says the L-17 Bravo is an awesome plane and it has a pink livery. There you go. That's very important. Does it have a pink livery? I don't know. Anyway, we got sim noises here. I'll bring those up. Okay. Right, let's get this bird fired up anyway. I'm going to start the APU. Wait for that flap to open up here. But hopefully everybody, is that exciting or what? Isn't that great? If you think that is great, show me some applause in the chat. I'm absolutely blown away. I'm so appreciative of everything that our supporters do for us, and we're really fortunate to have such great supporters as well. I think. Okay, flap is open so we can start APU now. Yes, says Nighthawk. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Just going to take music down just a little bit so we can hear engine noises here. Hear that APU spooling up. And I wish we could have toured a bit more of Andaman Islands, but I think next week what we're going to be doing is we'll be doing our first leg, and the show's already posted, so you can go check that out. But we're going to be doing our first leg in the Duke turbine, which might lend a hint as to possibly what we're giving away, but I can't say that's for certain. And then we'll be doing the second leg with Nick, talking us through in the L-17 Bravo up to Da Nang. So it's going to be amazing. It looks like it's going to be some spectacular scenery as well. Vietnam is an absolutely stunning country, so we're really looking forward to it, and looking forward to Nick joining us as well. So yeah, it's just going to be action packed. Plus, I have an open invitation to the team, past and present. So we may be joined by some of our positive rate team as well, to talk through their experiences and how, thinking back on how we started out and what we did, and some of the things we did together, some of the arguments we had. Usually people telling me that my ideas were stupid, which is fine. It made me a better presenter. It made me a better content creator, so I don't mind. Okay, we've got a APU running here so we can put on the bleeds, get some packs going, and what else do we need to think about? I think beacon can come on now. Should see that flashing. Yep, just barely. Yes, let's go. I think, do we need a pushback here? Probably not. I think we can just spin it around. It looks like Nighthawk's already on his way down to runway 04, so that's cool. So no, I think we'll just get everything going here. Make sure the brakes are on. They are. Fuel can come on. Engines to start, and we'll do engine 1. And this has got some great audio as well. I think, for a free product, it just looks great. It sounds great. It's really beautiful, and it's continuing to get better and better. I'll do a quick tour of the cockpit as well once we get up in the air. But it just looks so shiny and lovely. And of course, a huge thank you to Flight Design for doing this initial livery. It was a sign of things to come, of our revised positive rate livery. And as we've evolved as a channel over the last 3 years, you've seen how those liveries have just gotten better and better and better. And we're so fortunate for Flight Design to support. So a huge shout out to them. Good start on engine 1, I think. Just coming up, and one's starting to come up now. Mississippi says Nick is a great guy. He has made a pink livery for his last 2 planes. You actually own all the planes. Fantastic. Well, hopefully you don't win the L-17 Bravo then. I think it'd be lost on you. The only thing I will say is, if you are watching in the background and you're planning to participate in the giveaway, you must be a subscriber. So the chat will be moving to subscriber only mode, specifically for the anniversary giveaway next week. Just be aware of that. But come and join us, especially if you're watching on Restream. This will be on Saturday, 11 a.m. London time. So if you're in North America, that is actually 6 a.m. Eastern. So you do have to get up a wee bit early. Is that right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6? Yeah. But we will be, we'll be around, so you don't have to join. There's 2 legs, so even if you can't join at 6, you can always join us at 7. We might have given one giveaway at that point, but there will still be other giveaways to go, and we'll be doing a giveaway right at the very end of the show as well. So there you go. Everybody's got a chance to jump in at some point. Okay, good start in engine 1. We can go engine 2 now, please. Don't get sucked in, buddy. Don't do it. Oh, I can hear a engine spooling. Oh, Mrs. Tippy's in the F-14 down there. Okay. Which will probably look like an Airbus 320, but that's alright. Oh, listen to that. I think, is it the Trent 900 that the A330s use? I can't remember what. Or is it Trent 1000? I think it's Trent 900. I'm not sure. Beautiful Rolls-Royce engines, though. They've got a nice howl to them. Okay. Engine ignition to normal. Or off, I should say. No. There. Yeah, normal. Taxi lights can come on. And we'll, I forgot to move things around again. Didn't bad dash today. I was late getting up. I slept in a bit, and I had to get out and walk the dogs. And I've just been trying to catch up all morning. So I might be making some silly mistakes today. I do apologize. It's just because I'm a little bit tired. I'm not quite fully awake yet. All right, let's. Brakes can come off, and hopefully don't run anyone down. Maybe just that guy. Is there enough room down there for me, guys? Should I roll down first? Okay, we are entering the active runway, so we can put landing lights on. Lots of room? Okay, cool. Let's go have a party at the at runway 4 then. And you can really see a difference in this cockpit now. It feels much bigger. Okay, final checks. I think we can probably turn TCAS on at this point. Protective wind shear. And we want the flight attendants to be buckled up at this point because we're on an active runway. So, anything else we're missing? When we turn off, no, that's fine. We can leave that off. Oops, seatbelt should have been on. There we go. First silly mistake today. And we can turn APU off. So we got stacks of news today as well. There seems to be a lot more add-ons coming over to Microsoft 2024, which is really exciting. So if you're a big fan of 2024, oh, and I've got big news as well. I finally got my hardwire Ethernet connection installed by a friend of mine who's an electrician. But we actually had to run an Ethernet cable outside on the outside of the building because it was the only way we could really do it. So we kind of came out. Anyway, it's working great. Well, long story short, so I should have a much more stable internet connection now, because I'm getting the full potential on my router. In theory. So yeah, that should also improve things, because you'll probably notice I was getting a lot of disconnect warnings. I've having multiplayer issues that could have been partly due to the fact that my connection wasn't as stable as it could be. So I'm hoping that that's going to improve things, and I don't have to keep kicking the server, as I call it. Okay, everything is looking good. VNav is ready to go. Flight directors are on, as they should be. I don't think we have any constraints, so we can leave that off. Nighthawk says, can you get outdoor Ethernet cable? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. It is UVA and UVB protected. It's watertight, and it's got heavy extra shielding. It's a Cat 6 cable. The only thing with Ethernet cables, a lot of people have to bear in mind that there's only you can only do it up to about 80 meters before you start getting signal degradation. That's just the limit of the copper. Anything beyond that, and you need to look at something either like an interim fiber transfer, which isn't the cheapest. I think it's a lot cheaper than it used to be, but obviously with that you can go any distance you want, really. Okay. And Hawk says, I have 100-foot Ethernet cable connecting your PC to your router. Okay, well, you are at the very limits of what that can do. But yeah, I'm not saying it's not possible. It runs across the basement ceiling. Okay. All right, I think we'll stop there. That's fine. And we'll get out the camera. Whoop. And we'll just run down the runway a bit for Nighthawk here. Large. The displaced runway of these things is actually massive. Pretty interesting. I'm sure there's a very valid reason for that, possibly because it's in the middle of a urban population. So I take it runs across the basement. So is that it goes down into the basement and then comes back up again? Is that how you've done it? Hey, Nighthawk, it's all yours. Mr. Tippy, are you taking off after Nighthawk, or are you waiting for me? There is a forest at the end of the runway. Yes, there is. Make sure you go up. Don't go down, go up. I think we'll be fine. It's a fairly lengthy runway, so. Okay, I can see Nighthawk rolling. You could have a few more sips of your coffee. Okay, no problem. I'm gonna get a coffee at some point, but obviously I don't do that until we're on our climb. So, but if I can just say for everyone watching and everyone in the chat, and a huge thank you for your ongoing support. There he goes. Beautiful livery, and he's up. No danger he's gonna hit that forest. What a beautiful takeoff that was as well. Okay. Right. Runway takeoff lights can go, and I think we are ready to rock and roll, folks. Oh, make sure we got flaps 1 though. That big airplane turned around.
Let's kick the tires and light the fires, Big Daddy.
Hey, don't look. How you doing, mate? Great to see you. Okay, I think we're going to do a 50% foot on the brakes here. Brakes off. Flex SRS. And away we go. V1, rotate. And those massive wings just lift it like a cloud right off the ground. Positive rate, gear up. Oh, listen to those engines howl. 5 swap. Autopilot on. And we will go direct to ladder. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, 3,000 feet. Lever climb. Oh, listen to that spool down. Isn't that great? Should have done that earlier. That's fine. Runway turn off lights can come off. Taxi lights can come off as well. Land lights to stay on just for the time being. No restrictions. It's an open climb, so we'll take this right up to 39,000. 39,000 blue. And standard pressure. Off we go. Oh, I'm really starting to... As soon as you mentioned coffee, now I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah, listen to that roar. I love the howl of these engines. Absolutely beautiful. Get some music in here. Alright, what should we... I got some more music as well. Let me go lo-fi. There we go. Whoa! This is the rest of the Andaman Islands that we're leaving now. Maybe see if they can see any population down there. And after this, it's going to get really exciting flying over Thailand. Actually, it's easier if I look at the Atlanta map. So if you go, we're here. So we fly over Thailand. Yeah, there's Thailand. Over Cambodia. And Vietnam's kind of like the last little bit when we come into Ho Chi Minh City there. But next week, though, we're going to be flying along to Dalat, making a stop in Buon Ma Thuot, or however you pronounce it, and then continuing on to Da Nang. And then the week after that, we're doing, I think it was Nighthawk wanted to go to Hong Kong. which you can see right now, quite a few people there. So yeah, it should be really good. What do you think of the new tablet, guys? Is that it seems to work a bit better, doesn't it? Oh yeah, there's definitely farms down there. Look. Amazing. Pretty cool. "10,000 feet, lights can come off." And then it's just a way up we go. At this point we can free the ground crew. Give them a couple minutes just to get everything unpacked before people start piling into the toilets. So one thing, when you're going to release the ground crew, just give them a little bit of head time before you take the seatbelts off, just so they can get everything kind of out and ready to go. Because usually the galleys are right where the toilets are. And if you got passengers going up and down, it just makes life a bit more difficult for them. So usually, a couple minutes, three or 4 minutes. Look at that, beautiful. Well, that's the last time we're going to be seeing water for a while, that's for sure. As most of this flight will probably be over land, I would think. I wish someone would clean that windshield, though. That's messy. Isn't that? It looks like so. You know what that looks like? It looks like somebody sneezed on it. Yeah. Gross. Oh, that's better. Ah, that's nice. I like that.
Traffic.
Oh. I think Mrs. Tippy might be near us. Okay, I'm going to put that in advisory only. And yeah, as expected, the climb rate has now dropped to about 1900. It is not a fast climber, the A330. It never has been. But it is pretty efficient. What I would like to know, fuel prediction.
Traffic.
Let's see if we can see her. Oh, there she is. Is she going to do flyby? Let's put those up so we can see her. Will it be upside down, right side up, loop to loop? We don't know. There's a couple of add-ons for clean windows.
Traffic.
That's hilarious. There she goes. Hey. Almost tempted to get that DC Design Set 14 just so we can see Mississippi in all her glory. I'm sure it's pink. Anyway, where was I? Can't remember. Train of thought's just completely out the window now. Oh yes, fuel production, 8.2 tons. That is absolutely fine. Okay. Seatbelts can come off. The black bunny. I figured it had to be something furry. Okay, guys. I'm gonna leave you with this picturesque view of our climb. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab coffee. So we'll see you in a moment. Okay, back with you guys. Oh, hang on. Gotta do something first. Something off camera. How are we getting on? Oh, 25,000 feet. Getting up there. That's a long stretch of water, though, isn't it? Oh, that's new. Oh, that's your TCAS there. Okay. Cool. But that seems more stable, doesn't it? I just I like that. I think my internet connection, improved my internet connection has helped a lot. It'd be nice if your black buddy was pink. Yeah, I can imagine. How's rank of 1 to 10? How's the music? Is it okay? Not too offensive? I'm trying to build up a whole list of genres though, so we should have everything blues, maybe a bit of rock, 80s style electronic, and all that kind of stuff. And of course we'll have news of cruise. Alright. Anyway, let's do just you can see how much wider this cockpit looks now. Look at that. It's got an offset door as well. That's one interesting thing about the 330. 2 jump seats. Very spacious. Well, of course, you got the center FMC. The only problem at the moment is all these FMCs are linked, so you can't reuse them independently. Which is a restriction, I think, generally of fly-by-wire as well. But it's, you know, for free, I can cope with that. It's pretty good. Nice and spacious, isn't it? Music is good? Okay, cool. Oh. How are we doing now? 29,000. 10,000 feet away. But yeah, our climate has really just come to right down, hasn't it? Airbus 350, I've heard, is very similar to that too. It's not a fast climber. And then when we get to BKK, we got to drop to 25,000. So there. I wonder if it'll let me input that actually. It is in there. See what that looks like now. Oh, step descent. There you go. So you got a step descent marker in there. That's pretty cool. And that takes us down to... Oh, that's happening after BKK. Okay. We'll go with it. And then there's a second top of descent there. That's fine. I'll go with that. That's still way, way off, though. Yeah, way off. Well, hopefully we should be seeing Thailand shortly. Oh. So anything exciting happening to anybody this week? Anything positive that you'd like to share? See if we can get our approach, our standard approach plate up here. Yeah, there it is. So we're coming in through Sapin there, so that's where we'll be. So there's a few constraints. Below 8,000 at Tango Sierra 582. 5,000 at 5,000 and 250 knots at lock fully. And then we kind of maintain that 5,000. It's very similar to the approach into Dublin, actually, isn't it? It's almost identical to the approach into Dublin. Nighthawk says, you won a copy of Cyberpunk 2077? Oh, wow. Ultimate Edition. Wow, that's a lot of money. Oh, beyond the limits of your PC. Yeah. Well, that's why I got... I've got an Xbox Series X, so I've got it on there. But it's fun. It's very immersive. I'll say that. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. So how'd you win that? Is that like a contest or? It's our top of descent. So we should be hitting top of descent around Akato. No, that's not right. Is it? Yeah, it is. Wow. Oh, look at the climb rate now, though. Interesting. Through Biffa, the city's skylines builder. Okay. Interesting. But that's good news, eh? Cool. I mean, if you don't want to keep it, you could always sell it, I suppose. Unless it's a download license, then no. Oh. Alright, let's check our fuel. Is barely read that. See if we got any imbalance, slight imbalance. Nothing to worry about. Tis nothing for a plane this size. I mean, we can always put crossfeed on. It doesn't stop us. There you go, crossfeed's indicated. I don't know how, if just turning the crossfeed will level it out on its own, but we'll see. Lots of water. We see land yet? No, I can't see land. Yeah, it's not in any hurry to get up to 39,000, is it, at this point? But we've got a good speed Mach 8 too. Can't complain about that. How are we doing on the balance now? I don't think it's really making it down. if we turn one of the pumps off. That gonna make a difference. Oh yeah, that'll make a difference. There you go. Just like that. Almost instant. There we go, all balanced. Nice. Well, that was quick once you knew what you're doing. Oh, man. Right. Should we just do the news now? Because I think by the time we hit cruising altitude, the stream will be over. Alright, let's do that. It's time for the news, guys. Let's go! Okay, first up, big thank you to Nighthawk, our news correspondent, for putting this together this week. We have Say Intentions AI is launching Open Sky, which is a free AI ATC for Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. So Say Intentions, of course, has been a pay service thing up to this point. It's in private beta, and it uses the streamlined version of the Say Intentions application. And they say it's a significant step forward to AI ATC, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a light version, they call it. It provides basic services, no subscription. Obviously, probably be limited in terms of the types of voices and things it can offer, but you get IFR gate to gate, which is great. I mean, that's all you can ask, really. Voice controlled with no menus, which is interesting. So you are just talking to it. It integrates with the EFB in 2024, which is very interesting, actually. So I wonder what that actually means. How if it looks at your route and kind of can anticipate you a bit. But yeah, it's free. So absolutely nothing to stop people from trying that out. If you're not a fan of doing man services like VATS and you just want to have that immersive sense of ATC around you all the time, I think it would be a good option. And they do spell out why it's different. So as I suspected, if the pay service gives you premium voices, gives you cabin crew and ground, VFR operations, whereas you only get IFR in the free version, and you get advanced integrations and things like Active Sky and VATSIM and all that kind of stuff. Oh, so that's cool. So it actually work up to VATSIM handoff. I'm quite interested in that. I wonder how that works. That's very interesting. So it must just tell you to turn over to a frequency if it can see that you're coming into a controlled sector on VATSIM. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Only supports English, but that is the international language for aviation anyway. Not that we're biased, eh? So there, you can go check that out. Parallel 42 has announced a thing called Chase Plane. Now this looks really interesting, actually. I'm just going to pull that up. You can have a look. And I think I could see us, I could see myself using this actually for quite a few things. But let's see what it looks like. So I presume it's some sort of camera module. It's probably something very akin to what we used to have in older versions of Flight Simulator, which we still don't yet have today in modern Flight Sim, which is all these interesting like chase positions. But it looks pretty cool. So it looks like it's almost like a automated drone thing. Oh, that looks good. Striking. Wow. So yeah, that is very intriguing. Interesting to see what happens with that. And also if it's compatible with 2004, which it doesn't look like it is. Anyway, moving on, Burning Blue Design have released Fishburne Airfield. This looks really nice. A lot of nice little details here. I don't actually know where Fishburne Airfield is. Does anybody have an idea? Is it in Europe, North America? It looks like it's in Britain, but it looks about. I think it's in the UK. Those look very UK-ish signs. LG Caravans, yeah. And that's a UK phone number, yeah. So I would presume this is Fishburne is in the UK. But this is looking really lovely. Look at the detailing on the houses. Even the fence looks like real wood. And of course, you got your little RV in the corner over there. But this looks really, really splendid. And I guess this must be a GA airfield that is... oh, I just look. I want to go there now. But you got some nice hangars there. I don't see if they have any opening hangars or not. Looks like they might have one. And a girl standing in tight-fitting jeans. Interesting. I like some of the static aircraft. Oh, there's a Meteor sitting there. Wow. Some random kid saying, "I want to go home." Yeah, it's looking pretty good. So that's Burning Blue Design. And that's available for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So I think this may already be available for 2020, but it's now coming out in 2024, which is really good. It was named Airfield of the Year by Flyer Magazine. Oh, famous for its bacon buddies. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Yeah, I really want to go there now. Okay, since we already looked at, we can skip that. Flight FX Piaggio P80. Oh, so this is the. I think we were looking at a Wikipedia article last week, and you can actually see what they're doing. And these are the guys that are behind the Honda, the Vision Jet, or the Honda Jet and the Vision Jet, I should say. Which are good products, I must admit. It's not something that we fly very often, but they are pretty decent. And maybe we should hop back in. I can't remember if Flight Design ever did a livery for that, actually. Fishburne is south of Newcastle upon Tyne. Oh, right. So that's not far away from me, actually. Northwest of Millsboro. Ah, okay. And Mr. Tippy, he's woken up. He says, "Hello, Willy Canuck, and hello, Nighthawk." Hello, Mr. Tippy. How are you doing today? Nice to see you this morning. But yeah, this is looking really good. They do great avionics, and if you've ever had or seen someone using the Honda Jet or the Vision Jet, they're great. Absolutely great aircraft. Very well modeled. So this could be quite interesting. And it's, I'm wondering, is this the one that is diesel powered now? I think about it. Oh no, Pratt & Whitney. There we go. See if there's a launch trailer for you. Lots of audio visual today. So big thank you to Nighthawk for finding all the cool stuff that we can really pop up on the screen and show you. It always makes the news more interesting, I think, when you got some video to look at. But look at that cockpit. That is stunning. This really looks the part, doesn't it? Really nice. Oh, so it's a push turboprop. Yeah, it's a very interesting airplane. Oh, I like that airfield. That's a nice tower. Yeah. Very cool. Sorry, pause that. UK 2000, long in the game for add-on scenery, have released their University of Illinois Willard Airport. I presume this would be like an aviation university campus. The terminal was built in 1960, and it was the second busiest airport in the state. However, after deregulation in 1978, America basically went to more of a hub and spoke design and stopped going to all these little airports. Something, strangely enough, something that is actually ingrained into American aviation, and they're now saying that the hub and spoke design, it's actually underwritten into union contracts for pilots as well, which I never knew this. So if you want to fly regionally or you want to fly internationally, there are strict rules about where you can fly. You have to be approved under regulation to do that, and it has to also correspond to union collective bargaining agreements with the Pilots Association, that kind of thing. But the hub and spoke design and the regional segregation within the U.S. is actually now starting to hinder aviation in America. So whereas a lot of other places, like if you look at Europe, a lot of these smaller airports are actually now getting busier. So I find this actually quite interesting because the future of aviation is going to be point to point. It's not going to be hub and spoke for the most part. I'm not saying hubs will go away completely, but when you look at a midfield performance of airplanes like the Airbus A321 XLR, which is capable of flying 4,500 nautical miles. I mean, that is a game changer. You can pretty much take off from Teesside or even Aberdeen and land in London, Ontario, or some similar kind of lesser known airport. I mean, that is direct to direct. So it's that's the way things are going. But anyway, back to the point. This looks really cool, and obviously there's a lot of heritage to this, so they've put in quite a bit of detailing in the design. But it looks really nice. So if you fancy it like a little smaller, they even got their own gate. Wow, that's like the badge of honor, isn't it? When you have a small airport and like, we have a gate, we have a jet bridge. Like, how many do you have? 2. Actually, in this case, I think it's probably the only one. But they call it 2 just to make themselves feel better. You can get that on Sim Market. It's not too expensive, so go check that out. Flight FX, lots of stuff from Flight FX. I hope there's a video for this. I don't think there is. They are working on a Citation X. This Citation X, there was a big add-on for Flight Simulator X. I think it was out for P3D as well, prepared. The Citation X is a very, very cool airplane. It's basically a modern, I think it's a Rockwell cockpit as well. Unfortunately, it won't let me expand these photos. Oh, that one I can. So you can really get a cool look at it. It's quite a sophisticated cockpit, actually. Rockwell Collins, that's what I'm trying to say. I think it's a modern Rockwell Collins cockpit. But it's quite a big plane as well, actually. I think it's one of the biggest ones that they do make. But yeah, that's been announced, I think. For Flight Simulator, doesn't mention if it's coming out for 2024, so it might just be 2020 at the moment. However, if you're looking for 2024 stuff, Fly the Mad Dog is now in open beta for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So this is a well-known add-on that models the McDonnell Douglas 82 in this case. And that's now coming into beta. It sounds like there's still a few problems, but if you are an owner of the Mad Dog X and you want to try this out, you can go head on over to the Mad Dog forums and see if you can join their beta, and this might be a good one to check out for you. IM Scenery has released RAF Huntington. This is a heritage airfield that is, well, no, it's an active field by the looks of it. So here's all the hangars in Suffolk. You can see lots of tornadoes sitting there. I don't know if is it still active? I don't know if it's still active. 177 years it's been going. How would you be going 177 years? Oh, John Lang Group, right? Okay. The company that built it was 177 years. Look, nice big long airfield though. It actually looks pretty awesome. Looks like a great place for people to kind of rally around and have fun. It's currently actually used by the United States Army. And is now used as a bomber base. Very interesting. Oh no, that was during the war. So, and then after it went back to transport command for the RAF. So I think it was probably used for like Starlifters and things like that. Is it still in use though? That's the question. The object doesn't really say. Sorry, I'm just going to check on the airplane quickly. Make sure we're okay. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, looks pretty cool. Very, very inexpensive too. $8.30 US, I presume, on Contrail. Go check it out. Inabuilds is having a showcase next week for the Airbus 350. If you are hot on this Airbus, then you're probably going to want to attend this. I think this will be on their official channel, so what I'd recommend is searching for Inabuilds. see if you can find the channel, but do click on the notifications for them too, and you should get an alert when they do the showcase. But I imagine this is going to be we're probably going to be talking about this next week, I would think, if we have time, in amongst all the giveaways and talking to people in the whole area and the celebrations. So I think we'll keep the news short and sweet next week, Nighthawk, if you don't mind. And got friends. These little vehicles seem to get really popular for Microsoft Flight Simulator. They've come out with a Project Cross Cart, which sounds absolutely mental. And yeah, I would assume that's 2024. But anyway, yeah, if you and your buddies want to hop into some sort of dune buggy, I would call this, and bomb around the virtual twin, and and just sit on a mountain and stare into the wilderness or into each other's eyes, whatever, I don't know, in Flight Simulator, then this is great. I'm sure it'd be fun though, but it sounds like it's pretty well modeled. Like it, they've actually got proper motor simulation, torque curves, proper gear shifting. I don't know how they've done this. How have they actually done this in Flight Simulator? It's amazing. I don't know if that's available yet. I think, no. Additional, so this is announced, so it is coming out, but it is not yet available. There you go. And that was the news today, guys. Thank you very much. We'll go back to our simming. Okay. Sorry, I missed a lot of the comments there. Mr. Tippy says, I'm looking forward to getting this one. Which one was that? You love the Honda Jet, so I don't think this one will spin. Oh, the 180. Yeah. I think you're probably right. I can't see them doing a bad release there. Nighthawk says the A350 is a great plane as a pilot. You're staring at a PC screen, staring at more screens. Yeah, fair enough. Well, it's a modern airplane. What are you going to say? I mean, it's an evolution on even the A380, so that tells you something. It's for me, it's a mood thing, isn't it? Jayhawk's away. Catch you later, guys. Say Jayhawk, have a fantastic day. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Always good to see you. Sorry if I missed your comment. I think it's a mood thing. Like sometimes I like the automation. I want to do the navigation, get it up, get the plane up, and basically kick back, relax. Whatever, right? And sometimes I want something a bit more, stick and rudder, and sometimes I want something kind of in the middle, like the RJ, which is cool, which is a bit more manual in terms of the system control, and keeping the airplane on the right path. And it's the fact that we have all this variety of different planes you can fly is what I think makes it so interesting. If you only had, look at it this way, if Flight Simulator only had one airplane, that's all you could fly all the time. It wouldn't be, nobody would fly. I mean, it wouldn't be anywhere as popular as what it is now. The thing with flight simulation is, especially with add-ons, there's something for everybody. And that's what makes it really cool. Oh, Jayhawk did hear me. Oh, take care, mate. Take care. Great. And see, I've still got you guys on the server there. So I think my internet connection has really helped. And I think that is Thailand, guys. So we'll be over land soon. Water looks very calm today, though. It was quite choppy when we came into Andaman Islands the other day, wasn't it? Anyway, we do have a step climb at some point, don't we? BKK, yeah. That's why it's got that little circle on it. But it's still about 100 miles off. But we are cruising altitude. Landing gear gravity extension. Can't pull it. Doesn't work. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. That's the other thing. The EFBs are linked as well, so you can't. So it's cool that they have them. all that, but just if there's one ask I would have is make these FMCs independent. Because what I like to have is I'd like to have fuel prediction up, or even the progress page, and then flight plan on another screen. And I can't do that in this one, unfortunately. Comfortable temperature for 24 degrees and across the cabin. That's all right. Cool. Looking good. There we go. Okay, guys, I'm just going to step away for a couple minutes. Be right back with you. Let's fill the time. Let's do some screenshots. Let's see what you're flying today. Because obviously Mississippi, we can't actually see your airplane. So let's get some screenshots. Let me know when they're ready. And I'll pull them up on the tablet here. We'll have a look. You can definitely see Thailand coming in now. Look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really nice. Stunning. Wow, look at that. Just beautiful. Does make you want to go to Thailand, doesn't it? Okay, our step climb will be coming up in about 130 miles or so. Just to break the monotony of the cruise. Fuel on board is just under 14 ton. Just going to check our fuel production. We're still, oh, it's dropped a bit. But 6.6 on arrival, but that is well within parameters. Now, I have noticed that the performance profile on Simbrief seems to be out of alignment. I've been adding 10% fuel as a fuel factor. And the V speeds on the takeoff calculation on Simbrief don't seem to match up. It says they're too low on here, so I've just been using the stock air speeds. So what we can do is our approach information. Let's do that. Firstly, 1008, 27 degrees. Winds are 17010 knots. We'll go fully landing config, that's completely fine. And for our approach, we are using LSX, I believe. So decision height, refer to minimums. Platform altitude of 2,000. In the course of 070. Cloud Viper! Hey, hello, how are you? How are you? We're flying over your neck of the woods at the moment. We're actually, we just left the Andaman Islands. We're flying into Ho Chi Minh City. How are you doing, sir? I saw Sid's last week dropped in and said hello as well. I said you guys were out flying together. Good to see you. How am I? I'm doing great, mate. A third anniversary for us next week, so we're doing a big giveaway. We've got a few sponsors helping us out with that. Right. I don't actually understand what that means. 200 feet. State. Oh, ABC. Roll us out. Yeah, that's beyond my skill set. I'm not quite sure how to read that. Okay, glide scope's working. Local, if that's localizer only, that's fine. Automatic landing system is out, but we do have one, so that's fine. I'm gonna just say 270 feet. Keep it simple. Okay. Congo. There are classes of aircraft. Yours will be Class C. Ah, that's what it is. Okay. So it is 270 feet anyway. That's what as I thought. That's what it is. Aircraft class. Okay, I have to. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll go study up on that. But it makes sense as we're pretty much like a heavy aircraft, I would say. So just 260 feet is actually what we want for Class C. Performance. There we go. Magic. 283. Oh, am I looking at the wrong number? Oh, I see. Oh, no, that's the radio altitude. Ah, donut. Looking at the radio altitude rather than the barrel. Well, I did mention I've kind of... I woke up, I overslept this morning. Things aren't sinking in as quickly as they used to. Right, 283 barrel. Or we could do 260 radio, but we'll do 283 barrel since we're going to have that set, so that's fine. There we go. Thank you, mate. Hey, see, I learned something today. I presume everyone saw the trailer as well. I'm quite proud of it. And just in case you haven't seen the trailer, I'll pop it up for you. Because it's pretty cool, if I don't say so myself. And it really, for one thing, a lot of people don't actually realize what our logo is about. And it's been like this for such a long time. But I'll just chuck it up for you in case you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, I do apologize. Bear with me. Just going to bring this up. So hang on. Get out the tablet, which is really cool because it means I don't have to. Why is that tablet not working? That's interesting. Uh-oh. What's going on? The tablet's not working for some reason. Slide tablet. Oh, there it goes. I don't know why that suddenly didn't decide it didn't want to work. Something I'm doing, pushing the limits of my system too far. That's why. But yeah, this is the trailer. Welcome to Positive Rate. We are a team-based flight simulation. Trying to survive the solitude and loneliness of the pandemic, we embraced flight simulation as a way to escape, meet new friends, you see anybody you know? The virtual world together. No, that's over there. We have evolved into a channel that focuses on three principles: observancia, doctrina, and initia, or in English, respect, learning, and friendship. Respect, learning, and friendship. That's what we're about. Yeah. Anyway, so if you saw that probably at the beginning of the stream.
So a topic that
no, I don't want to watch that. But yeah, it's really, I think one thing I'm trying to do is to get people aware of our core values, which is really, really cool. The one that bracket meaning how much... Yeah, sorry, I did know that. I was just reading it wrong. Sid's is getting his own built this month. Oh, right. Like, what, like a cockpit? And you see Nighthawk. Oh, you saying hello, everyone. Yeah, nice community. Yeah, thank you, Cloud. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Cloud Viper, by the way, is a fellow content creator. A very, very capable pilot. He flies some VATSIM a lot as well, so please do check him out. Cloud, if you message me, or you can try putting a link to your channel in the chat there, and I'll let it come through so people can sign up. But yeah, please do check out Cloud. He's really, really good guy, a great pilot, and some views. Look at that! Wow, we're definitely overpopulated area now. Pretty cool. Oh, it's a PC desktop build. Okay. Oh, he's on a laptop. Oh, dear. Okay, well, that'll make a big world difference for him. Notlick says that was 100% totally not me in that video. I won't say anything. He's a shy man, is Dan. Oh dear, dear. So yeah, Cloud, you should join us next week as well. We've got we're the 30th anniversary, doing 3 giveaways: Just Flight, PMS 50, and Hangar Studio 713. Plus, we're gonna have Nick from Hangar Studios join us as well, talk through the L-17 Bravo airplane that he's done, which was a military variant of the Navion used by the U.S. Army, and I think it was used in Vietnam as well. So, just coincidentally, we happen to be in Vietnam for our Around the World tour. So it's just all the stars have aligned, as they say. The stars have aligned. Surely you will. Might get lucky. You never know. Yeah, you might get lucky. You're right. You're right. And the Just Flight ones, of course. Well, they're all corkers. So we get the L-17 Bravo from Hangar Studios. We have a unannounced giveaway from Just Flight, which is going to be a top grade, one of their top grade products. So not like scenery or some little cheap add-on. This is going to be a proper corker of a product. And then PMS 50, which I'm really excited about. They're giving away a lifetime license for the GTN 750 module, which we're going to be showing off on the stream as well. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So huge support, again, massive thanks to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do anything without them. Just Flight, you'll see that in the corner there. Do go, please check them out. They make both publish and create incredible products. They do not sell anything bad on their website. They're very, very careful, I should say. Funny little dot on the screen there. Let's see. Oh no, that was I thought it was a dot in the screen. It was actually the marker for Mississippi. Oh man, I think I'm losing the plot though. I'm losing the plot today. Awesome guys they are, yeah, for sure. Get me some sponsors as well. I can introduce you. But easiest thing is just to reach out. A lot of the people that I know, I reached out completely out of the blue. Initially, it was for Sky Blue Radio because I was doing interviews with them, and that's how I got to know a lot of these studios. So it's been very useful for me, but I've also done my best to try and promote them any way I can through my either my radio show or, of course, on our stream in Positive Rate. So, and I love talking about great companies with great products. That's the main thing. We do not. We're very, very careful about who we support and what we talk about, because I just refuse to fly bad products. If I don't believe in the product, it doesn't appear. So, and that's how I stay honest, just to make sure that I'm only focusing on the things that really matter, the things that really impress me. And I have been disappointed on a few occasions. We've gotten things that I was really excited about, and when it actually came to flying them, I was like, it's not actually that good. So that's why you'll only see things that I believe are good experiences for flight simulation. Just Flight is an awesome one. Yeah, you have a few of them. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're fantastic. Oh, master caution. Why? What's wrong? All pilots off. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, step climb's coming up, so it's probably timely that the alarms come on. So we are dropping to 25,000 once we hit BKK. Cloud says, yeah, currently trying to save to get a new joystick as yours is getting rusty now. Yeah, I've actually got two the same. I've got the what the Airbus stick ultimately became. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Thrustmaster T16000. I've got two of them. So if one breaks, I got a backup. And it's been absolutely fantastic. stick. It's an all-rounder. I use it for planes that have yokes as well, but you know, for me, it's just a space and priority. I used to have a yoke years ago. I had the what did I have? The CH flight yoke, which is really good. And it did feel great to use, but it just took up so much damn space. And I just don't really have enough room for it. I don't have it. Unfortunately, my desk is also where I work, so it's kind of multifunctional. So I don't really have storage where I can just chuck a yoke on. You know, you're looking for a Thrustmaster TCA, but it's currently way too expensive. Right? Yeah, it depends where you live. You can some things are really cheap in some countries, and other places not so much. UK, we're quite fortunate, actually. I would say usually we're pretty close to a price match of the US, so we don't really pay much of a premium at all compared to what Americans pay, so, which is great on certain things. On other things, it can be very expensive. Notice that like computer hardware, things like graphics cards and components, I think tend to be a little bit more expensive over here. But in general, yeah, we're pretty competitive, and so I do like that. Whereas I noticed in Canada's a lot. There's definitely either Nighthawk. I don't know if you agree with this, but it must be like a 20 or 30% premium that Canadians pay on everything. I think. Nighthawk says my EFB says my midsection doors are open. Uh-oh. I don't know. Let me have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, same problem. Maybe that's what the alarm was. Well, the temperature is holding in the cabin, so I don't know. That's an interesting little glitch, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Maybe that's what the alarm was. I don't know. Strange. Very strange. Okay, closing 5 miles on BKK, so I think we'll just initiate our step descent to 25,000 feet. And with that, then we'll extend the range back out again. And our next top of descent is still off the grid, I think. It's around 470 currently. What's 470? Dollars. Nighthawk says Canadian dollars really bad with US, yeah. But if you look, a lot of PC gear is still better priced. Okay, fair enough. As long as you don't feel like you're getting gouged, that's the main thing. I mean, I know Australia is particularly bad. Australians pay a lot, but I think part of it's just the cost of shipping. Look at all the farms down there. Wow. It's pretty organized, isn't it? Beautiful. Dollar. Okay. Well, plane's coming down quick enough. Should we look back at the original? Uh-oh. Are you streaming that? Sapin. It said it would be. So it was a 250 at Sapin. Huh. Wait a minute. Let's just do a quick check here. Yeah, there's no way we'd beat 25,000 at Sapin, that's for sure. Come on. Stop it. Because we got to be below 8,000 at Tango Sierra 582. So I think that constraint should be in there. So yeah, it's calling for 12,000 at Sapin because yeah, there's a constraint in there. Let's see. So actually, we'll turn the constraints on as well, just so we can see them on the MFD. Woo! Stop. Everything's going all over the place. Sorry, I'll show you. Yeah, no, I was looking at it. Okay, mumbling. I'm talking to myself. That's a sign of insanity. Nighthawk says Australia really depends on where the product comes from. Orbix sells in Oz dollar. Yeah, so yeah, for sure. And that's be fair, that's digital product anyway. So there is no shipment charge for digital product. It was more like along the lines of like if you're buying like gear, like PC components, or you're buying joysticks, that kind of thing. I think that tends to be a lot more expensive. I mean, if you're paying a premium for a digital product, that's really, really taking the biscuit. 1 hour and 21 minutes into our flight time. And we're just taking in all the sights. I can only assume we're still over Thailand. I think once we get over Cambodia, it might be a bit different. Let's see what Volanta says. Where are we? Yeah, so we're here. It's definitely still Thailand, and Cambodia's down here. I changed the layers on this, can't remember. That works. There we go. Yeah, Cambodia's here, so yeah, just nearing the border. Once we get to Bokak, that's when we'll be entering Cambodia. And then on to Ho Chi Minh City. Gears cost more, yeah, they do, yeah. Yep. Example, in India, we order a product from the US or UK. It's cheap to buy from ours, but then sales tax and import tax make it, yeah. That's a weird thing. I mean, we buy a lot of stuff from Asia. We don't think we pay anything in the UK on that. But if I order something from Canada or the US, we get hammered on customs tax. And they won't deliver the product until you pay it. So what happens is you get a notice from the courier saying, yeah, we got it, but customs wants you to pay like an additional 30 pounds or something like that. And so you have to go online, pay that before they'll even deliver you the product, which sucks. And then value-added tax as well, which is 20%. So yeah, it's kind of boo. Ooh, you can see some mountains up there, I think. Do we? Yeah, looks like some mountain ranges. Cool. Understandable, yeah. But you think, I mean, of all the places that we shouldn't be paying import duty, would surely be in the United States and Canada, which is literally just over the ocean. Yet, we can order something from like freaking India or Taiwan or something like that, and just no problem at all. Drop the shades. Ooh, I'm wearing sunglasses now. Can you see them from the outside, I wonder? No. That'd be cool if you could actually see the shades from the outside. I don't know if there's any shades on this side, is there? No. Oop. there is a shade there, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, top of descent is now visible. Bulcock, remember, that's where we said we'll be entering Cambodia. And then after Papa November Hotel, we shall be getting ready for our descent. So we've got constraints. The airplane will fly them for us. We'll just drop that to the platform altitude of 2,000 feet, which is our approach altitude for Ho Chi Minh City, runway 7 right. Actually, what we'll do, just to make things a little bit more fun, and let's go VV Victor Tango Sierra 07 right. And reciprocal of 07. It's 250. Or course 250. No, not 258. 250. New cruise altitude 250. Yes, it is. So that's working. That means that the step altitudes have been configured right. Okay. So if we go to our approach play, it was the X approach. It's weird, which always seems to zoom in like really crazy. 2,000 feet, and that's an intercept 6 miles, leveling out TS6 at 10. So we'll do a 6. Okay. So that will give us a little ring on there once we do that. We can go to plan mode. See what that looks like. Oopsie. Radius as well on fix, yeah. Going to be interesting to see what everything's going to cost starting while we're entering trade war of the ES. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Yeah, there's some very disturbing things going on over there at the moment. Very disturbing. There's so many disturbing things happening right now, which a lot of people don't even realize is happening, even Americans, that there's too much to talk about. And anyways, I'm not going to talk about it here because we don't do politics. But anyway, I pray for the future. Hopefully it'll work out and people realize what's important. That's what I think my response to be on that. Anyway, sorry. Let's do this. So here's our approach. Yep, you can see the range rings there, and that's the runway path extended out. So that's all looking good. Cool. Happy? You happy? I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay. Glove Viper. Oh, have a good one. Yeah, you too, mate. Thanks for stopping out. You're heading out. No problem. Surely watch next week. Yeah, please do. Please do, mate. All the best to you. All the best to your community as well. As I mentioned, Glove Viper is a content creator. If you search on his name on YouTube, you'll find him. Great pilot. Great guy. Always like to drop in from time to time and say hello to him. So he's obviously returning the favor. Thank you very much. You take care, mate. All the best to you. Mr. Tippy says it's going to be interesting to see. Oh, yeah, sorry, I read that bit already. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. Are we over Cambodia yet? Not quite. Not quite. I would suspect it probably starts somewhere over that ridge. One day to take it all in stride, play Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah. What else can you do? What else can you do? That's my daughter's, who is she's gonna be 17 this year. She's starting to be very worldly aware and conscious of what's happening, and she's, you know, she said, you know, what do we do? And I said, nothing. Just get your mind out of it. Just focus on your own life. Live your life. Enjoy everything. Enjoy every minute. Appreciate everything that you have. Appreciate that you have food on the table, a warm place to sleep, surrounded by friends and family. Focus on the positive things. Such as positive rate. Nothing's more positive than positive rate. Exactly. Yeah. That's all you can do. And have nice conversations, such as this lovely conversation that we're having today. That's what enriches my life. Spending time with people who are compassionate and fun and interesting and have common interests. Not spending time with people who agree on what they should criticize or think is bad. I think if your alignment is to something which is always negative, then I think that, to me, that's a point of self-reflection to say, why does that matter? What do you actually gain? And unfortunately, I see a lot of cynicism in the world. So if there's anything that I have strived to do through my content creation is to be a positive person, to talk about the things that are cool and amazing and interesting and wonderful and make me happy, make people happy, get people to celebrate, get people to come together and enjoy time with each other. You know, that's what I think is important. Such as this beautifully painted Headwinds 330. Look at that. Such a stunning tail, that. It's definitely one of the more striking liveries we have, isn't it, Nighthawk? Okay, I think we are now... I'm going to declare that we are now over Cambodia. No, we're not. Oh no, it's past Bocock, that's why. It's past Bocock. Is Bocock the next one, is it? Oh no, we're not quite there yet. Okay, that's because the range is set high. I thought it was pretty much right over it. It's an awesome livery. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I agree. Mr. Tippy says, my happy place is Hangar Studios Twin Navion. There you go. That's a nice plug for Nick there. Well, you'll be ecstatic next week when we got the L-17 Bravo up there. Looking forward to that. It's going to be a great stream. And we'll be showing off the GTN 750 in it as well, so that's cool. Oh, by the way, the flight plan is up if you for next week if you're interested. In case you want to do any practice flying ahead of the stream, the flight plan is available. I will be doing beacon only, however, so I'm going to be doing a blind flight. There's an NDB in there, a couple VORs, that kind of thing. So plenty of things to navigate with, but you're more than welcome to do the GPS side of it. But what I will do is I will use the GTN 750, but I will not actually load the flight plan in the GTN 750. There you go. So I'll have the moving map, and I can tune the VORs and the NDBs, but I won't be actually using the GPS aspect of it, which will be interesting. Mr. Timmy said he told me he was going to be on, and then I saw you post about cool. Oh, so he mentioned to you that he was going to be on Positive Rate. Excellent. Yeah, he's a lovely guy. Really, really nice guy. We still got the seatbelts. No, we did turn them off, yeah. Outer tank fuel transfer. Thank you, automation. That's the great thing about Airbus. You don't have to worry about fuel. It just says, I got it. I'll take care of that for you, boss. You're his Xbox tester. Oh, cool. Oh, so you get advanced views of all sorts of stuff then, eh? So between the two of you, do you just have the one Xbox between the two of you, or do you and the missus all both have your own? And what kind of Xbox do you have? Is it a Series S or an X? Just curious. Okay, we're getting into Cambodia now. Let's just change up the music a bit. How's that? Got some Asian themed music here. You both have your own Series X, okay. So do you get Game Pass then? How does that work when you both have a Series X then? Can you share a Game Pass or have like I think there's a family Game Pass as well, isn't there? Or do you just not bother Game Pass at all? I presume you get Game Pass because I mean that's like one of the big reasons to get an Xbox, isn't it? Nowadays. I've been playing that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. That's a good laugh. That's really, really good. I can't believe how much the guy, Troy Baker, I think his name, he sounds exactly like Harrison Ford. It's unbelievable. A lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, but under an NDA. Okay. Oh, you both have your own Game Pass Core. Ah, okay. Got you. So do you get any free stuff for Game Pass Core then? Is it that you just don't get day one releases or something like that? Is that right? I can say they've restructured it, but I have Ultimate because I because I used to play anywhere, so my PC and my Series X are both covered under the same Game Pass, so it's worth it for me. And plus you get access to like some of the day one titles that have come out and are coming out are freaking spectacular. Really amazing. I mean, for the price, so I pay about, I guess it works out to about 180 quid a year or something like that. A year, 15 quid a month to pay. You know, you can get it cheaper if you pay in advance, but I just go month to month. But I mean, you get, there's so much. There's no way I could possibly play this. It's not even about possibly play every game on Game Pass. There's no way I could possibly play every game I want to play on Game Pass because there's not enough time in the day. And that's what I love about it. There's something for everybody. Nick gave you a lifetime subscription to the 750. Oh, right, cool. That's good. Yeah, it is. It is really cool. I do like it. You get all the multiplayer, of course, then a few free games per month. Okay. Only instead of hundreds if we went with the standard Ultimate, yeah. That's fair enough. So you both had to buy a license for Flight Simulator then, I take it. It does make sense for us because you're mostly just flight sim. Yep, no, fair enough. If all you do is play one game, you better just buying that game and calling it a day, which is totally understandable. Strangely, I mean, on my PC, that is all I play is Flight Sim. I don't really use it for anything else, apart from content creation, obviously. But then all the games, when I do play anything else, it's always on the Xbox. And of course, the kids make tremendous use out of that. There's tons of stuff that they play off Game Pass anyway, so it's good value for money. Okay, where are we? The top of descent is, well, we're still a wee while off. But I think we should be in Cambodia now, anyway. Survey says, yeah, now in Cambodia. Phnom Penh. Well, there's, guess that'll be the capital. Well, I know very little about Cambodia, actually. Very, very little. I see Mississippi Nighthawk stayed at their altitude. I was only me dropped to 25,000, so it's probably costing me speed as well. That's the problem, because I've had to slow right down, whereas up there I was going Mach 8.2. But there's no point in climbing now, because I won't have enough room. It is cool though, because it gives you a slightly better look at the world below. It's actually quite flat. I almost expected this to be a bit more mountainous, but it doesn't seem. It's very flat down here, isn't it? As I thought would happen to the population is much more sparse here as well. So you went from like Thailand, which was all these organized farms and you know, villages and towns and things like that. You get in Cambodia, and Cambodia almost, I mean, I think it's almost very reminiscent of North Korea. I think there's definitely farms down there, and you can see settlements, but it doesn't look particularly. Maybe, I don't know. Could be wrong. That's pretty though. I like that. Okay. Amazing. Well, there definitely see mountains up here, though. Mississippi says, drop down soon enough and go for a bit of a rip before we land. Okay, sounds good. You enjoy yourself. You enjoy yourself. Right. We said 1008 was the METAR, wasn't it? Oh, it's changed. 1009, and we've got different winds as well. So let's go make those adjustments. Done, and 27 degrees is still the same. Winds are now 0204 knots, so that's totally fine. And everything else stays the same. 19,000 transition altitude, okay, remember that. Approach speed of 139. Cool. Sounds good to me. Top of descent is just under 160 miles. I am just going to pop away from the desk for just a quick sec before we go into our final leg. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, here I am. Top percent now is about 130 miles or so. Yeah, looks about it. Just see those mountains in the distance. Here's a question. What is Cambodia's largest export? That's what I want to know. Maybe someone can look that up. Let's learn something about the place we're flying over. It's very hazy though, isn't it? It's very mystical.
Wow.
By the way, in case anybody doesn't know this, the WoW, the WoW thing is actually our production lead producer Nick. It's something he used to say when he was on stream all the time. So we actually captured him doing it. Well, here's a fun fact. Mr. Tippy says Cambodia's largest export is apparel and textiles, including clothing, footwear, and travel goods. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Definitely see some farms down there. $120 miles to the top of the sun. Surprised you guys haven't started your descent yet, actually. Oh, that's pretty cool. I can't remember if I get views set up this now. Wonder if we can find some views. Is there? Oh yeah, this is the one that just has like literally a window, doesn't it? Probably for performance reasons. Yeah. You need a better window than that. That's right. I'm trying to fill time by making some nice views. That's a good one. Garments and textiles, big export sector, making up 50 to 60%. Sorry, 50 to 60% of total goods. Leather goods, okay. Shoes and accessories. Okay, cool. Let's see if we can find any more windows here. Oh no, the wrong way. It's cool you can see the cargo down there. I don't know, like they did, why would you just model like a random cargo bay? That's so weird. Oh, there's a wing view. There we go. That's what I want. That's what I want. Oh, that's an engine view. I don't want that. I want to be behind the wing. That's what I want. It's a nice view though. Let's do that. Look at the size of that wing though, eh? Amazing. Oh, they sell electronics and electrical equipment now. Wait, interesting. That's not something I would have expected, actually. Oh, there's our wing view. There's our wing view. Okay, come on. That's what I want. Just go straight across. That's a great shot. There we go. There. That'll do. I shall put that in the 1 and 2 as well. Sorry, I know this is probably like watching paint dry, but at least we'll get some nice views of it as we're coming in. And I'll try to do a replay as well, actually. I could do that. Eh? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Okay, good. Good. Alright. 80 miles from top. Well, that was a good way to kill a bit of time. Just over 80 miles from top of descent. Agricultural products, rice. Yeah, rice makes sense. Rubber, cassava, and mangoes. Ah, okay. Wish YouTube would allow us to put some more in the chat at the time. Yeah, I think it's to prevent spamming. Got to go having an X-ray vision to check the landing gear. Oh, got to love having an X-ray vision. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I suppose, yeah, you could probably do like how quickly can we get back to that? Because if it's, I wonder how modeled it looks actually. Yeah, it does. It's modeled the whole bay. That's the only problem. If it modeled the whole bay, I'd probably set up like it'd probably be a kind of a neat camera view there. But as it is, I'll leave that alone. Actually, there is one more view I would like. Whoa. If it'll let me do it, that's the question. It'll let me do it. Well, let me go outside the aircraft. Yes, it will. Oh, brilliant. Okay. There you go. That is your gear. That's your money shot for gear. That's what that is. Okay, cool. Well, that makes sense. Because you can't do that in the fly-by-wire. It won't let you do that. It kind of traps you inside the aircraft, so you have to use like a hack to try and get it, or you have to like change the config file, and I just can't be arsed, because it obviously it kills that every time you update the airplane, right? Okay, top percent now, 60 miles. Just give a little ding for the cabin crew, just to let them know where. It's starting to get a little bit hazy out there. And Mississippi's dropping like a stone. Go scout Ho Chi Minh City, see if we're safe. Wow, that F-14 really drops quick, doesn't it? Are you diving straight down? That's got to be a glitch. It says you're minus 3,000 feet. Oh no, there you go. That was the telemetry glitch. But see, I've not once have you guys disappeared off multiplayer. So I think part of that was the fact my connection in the house wasn't that stable. Well, this seems to have made a massive improvement. Just everything seems to be running a little bit better. Bodes well if I want to try 2024 again, that's for sure. Okay. Slowly edging towards that top of the descent. So, as mentioned, we'll be doing a platform altitude 2,000 feet, so I'll get that dialed in. And we're just about to clock 2 hours of flight time. Or 2 hours of block time, anyway. 2 hours of block time. Oh, Nighthawk's starting to descend now. Mr. Chip says, oh yeah, you guys had infrastructure able last week over a couple of weeks ago, correct? Our infrastructure. What do you mean by infrastructure? So I had an electrician yesterday run a Ethernet wire. I think I mentioned that. I think you were on the stream when I said that, though, weren't you? Internet cabling, yeah. So I've got I've only got an 80 megabit connection because they haven't run full fiber to my house yet. So once I get full fiber, I mean, that'll be even better. But the problem is, within the house, the Wi-Fi was kind of crap, and it's not good to use Wi-Fi for this kind of thing anyway. So I was using a power line, which is basically you plug a box into one socket and then plug another box into the room you want to use it, and then you do a hard wire from there. It uses the electric wiring in your house. Now, before that used to do well, but when we did renovations, the circuits were kind of redesigned a bit, and I found that that connection wasn't really that stable anymore. Like, it did work, but I was only getting about maybe half of what I would normally get. So what I decided to do is, where the router actually sits in the house, the electricity went out through the wall, and we used this black exterior Cat 6, which is waterproof, weather resistant, sun resistant, that kind of thing. And that runs along the outside, and it comes back in through the wall, right where my desk is, pretty much. It worked out to, I think it was about 25 meters we needed. So we got all that plugged in, and if it terminates to a nice, socket that you can plug into as well, so it looks really professional. So I plugged that in when he got it done yesterday, and it was like bang. It might as well be sitting right beside the router, so it's pretty cool. So I hate installing that stuff, especially trying to strip, because ours, I'm not sure about. It has a Vaseline coating on all. Ooh. Okay. What kind of wire is that? Sounds weird. Top of descent now, 35 miles or so. And TCAS is showing, I think there'll be Nighthawk up ahead of me. Oh, where are we now? So I realized I never put up the GTN 750 today, guys. Sorry about We're still in yeah, just still in Cambodia, not for much longer. Sapin is when we will be crossing the border. That's still way off. Where's Sapin? Up here. So basically, once we start our approach, that's literally when we're coming into Vietnam. Nighthawk's just about below 25,000. So he's a bit ahead of me. So yeah, that works out about right. 20 miles. Or 25 anyway. 25. Cool. Almost there. I just wish we could dial in the... oh, no. Wrong one. Wrong one. No, go back to manage mode. Oh, I can't think. I don't even know what I was trying to do now. Train of thought just out the window. Anyway. Oh, that's for the waterproofing Cat 6 exterior grade. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's all sorts of different weird and wonderful Cat 6 configurations, isn't there? What was I going to do? I was going to do something up here, and I can't for the life of me think of what I was actually trying to do. Doesn't matter. It'll come to me at some point. Okay. Well, it's definitely gone very flat. This is a lot more flat than I realized. I always thought, because you always think of it as like kind of hilly and jungly and stuff like that, but it's not. Not really. That's pretty cool. Top descent now, just over 10 miles. See, Nighthawk down to 19,000. Miss Tippy looks like she might be skirting along the ground there, by the looks of it. You seeing that? You seeing any good scenery down there, Mrs. Tippy? Sure am. Sure am. Cool. Oh, did you guys get any screenshots yet? Take a look at those. I haven't actually checked to see if you posted any, but oh yeah, I can see some up. Off to Vietnam. Oh, there's a nice shot. I like that one. That's slick. Hey, Nighthawk, you always take really cool pics. Must admit. I like that one. That's cool. That's a good one. And there's that's another shot. I think that was Nighthawk on the apron there. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, this tablet's coming in very handy. Oh yeah, one thing I'm quite proud of, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I even got a little flashing, sorry, probably easier if I chuck something up other than the screen and the screen there. But you even notice I got a little flashing red light up there? It just blinks. And I made all that myself. I had this like flash of information. I'm like, I know what I want to do, but how would I do it? And then I thought, I know what I can do. So yeah, Willy Vision is created. Ms. Timmy says, I may or may not be waiting in the airport now. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning. I'm just slowly, the penny's dropping on a lot of different things I can do with an OBS streamer bot. Just to give you an example, so at the start, did you guys notice that the screenshots now come up? But it goes like to back and forth between live feed, and then it'll show some more screenshots and goes back to live feed. So just to give you a little kind of look under the hood of what controls that. This is what I need to do. So this is I got a series of like sequence events and things like that of hiding and showing stuff and moving around, and then they've got like transition properties set within OBS and all that. So it's a combination of things coming together from different kind of applications. It's pretty cool once you get your head around it, and that just comes with time, right? Once you get your hand around it, there's a lot of really neat things you can do. Nighthawk's right down there. Oh, I think we missed our top of descent, did we? Well past our top of descent by the looks of it. No, it's just run path. That's fine. And down we go. See those, look, the animation on these engines is stunning for freeware. Really something. Just simple stuff. All that stuff is over your head. That's why you leave the streaming to you guys. Yeah. I Dark Fury at one point he got into it. I took him through quite a bit of training, but I think he found it a little bit overwhelming. And just decided, yeah, I just want to fly the planes and do liveries. I don't need to be like the guy showing all the stuff off. You know what I mean? So, which is fair enough. Not everyone enjoys it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I love, one of the things I really do love is when I discover how to do something a bit more clever and make things look nicer. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that over the next while too. Just little improvements, subtle improvements that I can bring in to make things look a bit more slick. Excuse me. Not sure how Two-Tone does it with all 19 different things. So Two-Tone, well, he spends a lot more time, he invests a hell of a lot more time on his channel than I do, and that's not because I don't want to, it's just because I just don't have that availability. But he's really clever. That's one thing I'll give him, but I think he also has a lot of, he's got some people that support him as well, that do some pretty awesome stuff for him. Like the animated logo and his opening music and that kind of thing, you know, that's all people that have kind of helped him out. But likewise, I mean, I'm no different in that sense, because ultimately, you know, if not for team members and friends, I would not have an airplane that looks like this, because I don't know how to do that. So, I mean, what I think really makes you strong as a content creator is building that kind of team, that group of friends around you that all want to do their part. And, you know, a huge thanks to Dan Notebooks, for instance, who did the intro video for Positive Rate, which has been maintained for quite a while now. You know, so everyone has their different thing. You know, the news that comes in week by week. That's Nighthawk that's behind all that. He's the one that's going out finding the interesting stuff to compile for me, and then before the stream, he has a list for me that I then pick up, and I get everything kind of ready for it. But, you know, if not for Nighthawk, I wouldn't have news, because I just don't have the time to do it. So everybody really, really helps. has their role that they play, and that's why I always consider Positive Rate a team thing, because there's no one person that's doing everything, if you know what I mean. And I'm proud of that. I'm really proud of that, and absolutely humbled by the amount of support and how the team comes together to work as one. It's really cool. Also, should also mention Nighthawk does do some flight plans as well at times. The old saying, it takes a village. Yeah, absolutely. For sure it does. Beautiful Vietnam now, eh? Amazing. 12,000 feet. Let's get those seatbelts on. And I'll get the landing lights on at this point as well. Should be 1008. Bye. Doing all that gabbing, I didn't realize how far we dropped down. Apart from that, the airplanes should be able to take on all the constraints. So I'm going to let the automation kind of do its thing today, because next week is going to be much more manual. But it'll be fun. Networking. Our renovation company wouldn't be where it is, wouldn't for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Is that what you do? You renovate property? I have a couple of friends, a couple who are close friends of mine that do. They used to do a lot. They've actually branched off to open restaurants. They made a whack of money on property management and renovations, and now they've got rid of. Well, they're drawing down all that basically, and they've opened a pizza restaurant in Brantford, Ontario, and they've opened a wings restaurant in St. Catharines, and that's all been within the last 9 months. It's amazing. I don't know how they got the energy for it, but they love working. They're hard working people. Always have been. Nighthawk says my autopilot broke on approach, and I had a bit of a wild ride. Did you? Oh no. Hope that doesn't happen to me then. 9,000 feet. Constraint set for 5,000 at this point. Let's get back to the flight plan. Do one final weather check here. 1009, actually, no. Winds are 160 at 10. Yeah, man, the winds are all over the place today. What is going on? That's a pretty big change as well, actually. That possibly points to a runway change, but I'm gonna leave it. 26 degrees, so the temperature's dropped just a slight bit. It doesn't really change anything else as far as things go. Okay, do we have any speed constraints, actually? That's one thing to check. I don't think we do. Apart from being below 10,000, so we'll be at 250. There we go. Okay, I'll tell you one thing. How long is this runway? That's a good question. Well, I tell you, doesn't it? $10,000 feet. Oh, that's plenty. I'll just do we even need operate? Nah, I'll leave it off. I'll just go to manual braking. You just reverse thrust and then bring it to a halt. Yeah. With that, go low. Low auto brake. Okay, we're just gonna sit here for a wee bit. We start dropping. At Tango Sierra. Ooh, yeah, it's just like a slow kind of circle around, really. till we hit wait a minute. What is wrong? Something's not right here. Something's a bit odd. Why is that? That should not be that. Right. Hang on. Okay. I'm a confused. Sandu keeps breaking radical turn. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing some weird stuff on the FMS plan. That's for sure. Yeah, well, we are 5,000 up to Sandu, to be fair. Oh, below 5,000 after Sandu. Okay, so I'm gonna set Sandu to 2,000 then. Oh, now it's all suddenly come in. What is going on? Right. Well, I'll force it anyway. It seems to be recalculating something weird, I guess? Yeah, there's problems here for sure. I see that. Okay, we're going manual. That's fine. We're supposed to be at 5,000 up to Simdu, or no? What did I say? Once we pass 562, which is not even on the plan actually. Oh, there it is. 562. So once we pass 562, we'll drop to 2,000. We'll just pick up the ILS manually. That's fine. The main thing is you just gotta bear in mind that if the computer's not doing what you want to, then just look at what needs to happen to control, right? Basically, you try to stay in Pickering and Peterborough section. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, who wants to go in Toronto? Who wants to go into Toronto? Nobody. I love going to Toronto, said no one, apart from people who live in Toronto, who have this strange idea that they're like the most amazing place in the world. I don't know.
2,500.
Oh, I dropped early. Oh well. It's because I took it on manual, so the plane must have dropped. I didn't realize. It's all right. Not quite by the book, but hey, we get some cool views though. Look. Wow, look at that. That's nice. These houses dotted about everywhere. It's a busy little place, isn't it? Now on manual, yeah, same here. For different reasons, but I think we're both seeing some oddities. Like, it needs a little bit of work. I don't remember it misbehaving this badly before they changed the cockpit, but they must have made some major changes. So hopefully they get them patched up at some point. Wow, look at that, guys. Oh, look at the wing flex as well. Isn't that beautiful? Wing flex is awesome. Wow. There's so much good in this airplane, so I do want to see them fix these issues. But I mean, to be fair, the plane's been flying absolutely beautifully right up until now. I don't know what's changed. It's just a weird thing. That's all. We will survive. We will survive. But we're getting some great views here. Oh! Should get the replay ready to go, eh? Oh, this is pretty cool approach, though. I do like this. Okay. Your passengers are probably bouncing around the cabin, are they? Ms. Timmy says, all that stuff confuses me. That's why you stick to glass cockpits. G1003. Yeah, fair enough. 750's great. I love flying it. Oh, look at this. This is gorgeous. Love it. This is great. Shot from behind. The wing flex is really cool, I must admit. Oh, this is good. Okay, I gotta stop sightseeing though. We gotta get ready. Landing system is now picking up, so I'm gonna activate that localizer. And hopefully this works. As long as the ILS works, everything else can be broken. But even then, if the ILS does flow up, you know, I'll go manual. I'll land the plane. It's all right. We'll figure it out. Okay, I want to drop the speed down, please. So let's bring it down to 190. Would be a good start. Just slow everything down just a little bit. This is lovely. This is great. I'm trying to think of what that river was called. It was probably renamed, to be fair. I think that might have been the Saigon River, but okay. Alright, cabin crew, can you buckle up, please? And I'm going to drop the music out so we can just focus on landing now. Hopefully do a nice landing here as well. Okay. Do flaps 1. Did that work? Yep, it did. Oh, look at that. Now we're coming into the city now. I'd love to see this actually modeled, like, with enhanced scenery. I bet it looks really awesome. It's to the airport off to the side there. I guess that's where you guys are now, eh? Yeah. Okay, quick check above. Seatbelts are on. Turn off can probably come on shortly once we go on localizer. And anything else we need to worry about? All brakes are set to low. Spoilers aren't. Okay, you can see the center line extended for the runway there, so the localizer is armed, so as soon as we intercept that, I'll pick that up. And I think we got about maybe 2 or 3 miles before we actually hit the glide scope, so we'll start with the localizer. So we'll just watch the good stuff. Good approach here. Completely different place in the world again, isn't it? Everything looks so different no matter where you go. All has its own distinct character and appearance. Okay. Ready to rock and roll. I did a practice flight during the week on the 330. The landing was not good. In my defense, it was very windy, like extremely windy, and it was in Dublin. So I'm hoping this one's going to be a little bit better. But the thing I find with the headwinds, though, is you got to flare early. You can't wait till 20. You got to start flaring about 40 feet off the ground. Ooh, a little bit of cross breeze there. Looks of it. Waiting on that localizer intercept. Autopilot kept going Togo and final. Oh, did it? Oh no. Alright, I'll watch for that. I might just keep this manual then, actually. Okay, I got localizer. That's looking good. Drop to 160. Flaps 2. And we'll arm the approach. And flaps 3. Okay. Just waiting on that Kaleidoscope intercept now. It's definitely very windy though. I got a tailwind. That's not going to be good. Yeah, so these winds have really switched. See the gusts? The gusts are nuts. Okay, here we go. I think VREF was about 137 or something, wasn't it? And we'll drop the gear with our new gear view. There we go. A lot of bullets, so please be careful. How's that? It's even got I like how the doors are they're slightly off in terms of their closing as well, which is very accurate. Hey, and flaps 4. Final checks. Spoilers are armed. Approach speed is set. Actually likes to brake. Here we go, guys. Just because the Nighthawk's been having some bother, so we're just leaving everything on manual. I'm not going to let the VNAV do anything. It's all instrument landing system and
1,000
manual speed control. And so far, so good. Fingers crossed. Bring that in just a little bit. Okay, here we go. See, those winds are completely variable. They're coming from all different directions. The gusts are very surprising. This could be an interesting landing, guys. Very interesting.
$500.
Okay, my airplane.
$100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Oh, that's going to be hard. Ah! That wind just shifted on me at the last minute there. Did you see it drop? Bloody hell. $60 knots.
Auto brake off.
Oh, that was a cruncher, that one. Don't know if I want to watch that replay. Oh, that was brutal. Oh, ouchie, ouchie. No, mine was about 400 is what it said. Where does it say 1,000? It wasn't 1,000. No, there's no way that was 1,000. The airplane would be broken. Oh, yours was 1,000. Oh. That's significant. That is very significant. Okay. Yeah, well, mine was a thumper, but the winds kept moving around, and then suddenly, just at the last minute, I suddenly got a tailwind, and that was it. Bang. Right, I'm getting it. Steer a bit wide for you guys here. So, let me go there. Flaps can come up. Oh, I don't have APU power yet, do I? Oh, get everything turned off there. Yeah, that was not great. But it was a good flight, though. I'm still glad I did it. Okay, I'll stop recording anyway. Oh, before we turn the engines off, do we want to see how bad it was on the replay? Let's go. Let's see what it looks like. Replay. Okay, let's do it from the wing view first. Views of Ho Chi Minh City there anyway. Replay, let's go. Yeah, it wasn't a good landing. I mean, I was on the center line, but it was a hard landing. I'll go with that. But the winds were just crazy. Look at that. Oh wow, that must be really starting to. That's a whole side of the city that we didn't see coming in, isn't it? Your friend landed on the taxiway yesterday. Only knocked out one filling. Yeah, that's it. If you tried an airliner, all your teeth would be on the floor. Oh man, I'll tell you. You get some nice views coming in there, though. Eh? That's really nice. Welcome to Ho Chi Minh City, everyone. Here's where the winds start getting dicey as well. I'm trying to see if I can see a sports stadium or anything like that, but there's tons of buildings, so. Well, there's your motorway of some description. Tried once, did a go around fuel. It was low on fuel. Oh, right. Oh, dear. See, it looks good. That's so far. And then, woof. Then the winds change and bang. Actually, that doesn't look... Oh, yeah. It was just that last little kind of drop there. Oh, well, it's not too bad. Alright. Pause there. Let's go to our drone camera. Whereabouts do I land? Right there. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll turn off follow. Right about there. Eh? Was it different? I definitely felt a bit of a bounce, though. I think we bounced. I think that was probably part of the problem. Actually, move a bit closer. All right. Let's try that. That's probably okay. Here we go. Didn't look so bad from that side, did it? Didn't look too bad there. Okay. I didn't think it was too bad, that one. And there you are, Ho Chi Minh City. Wow. Well, there's a whole different section down there by the looks of it. Okay. Alright, we'll just fast forward to the end there, I think. Get to our parking point. There we go. Stop the replay. That was good. Oh, well. It's always worth looking at it. If I had a 15 excessive G-force events approach on final. Looks good to you. Yeah, thanks, Claude. Appreciate that. Yeah, we now got power there, so that's fine. Everything coming off. Oh, everything's gone back on again. No, now I'm just going to stay on it. And engine cut off. Right, good, cool. Thank you, guys. That was great. Okay. So with that, I will say thank you very much. That was absolutely fun, and this is, of course, our starting point for our big giveaway 3rd anniversary special. Next week we'll be starting right here in Ho Chi Minh City. Pick your favorite general aviation plane and come join us, and we're going to give away 3 great prizes courtesy of Just Flight, Hangar Studio 713, and PMS 50. Miss Chip says, great stream, have a great day, everyone. Same to you, sir. Have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you right here on Saturday for our 3rd anniversary of Positive Rate. Until then, Have a good and pleasant Saturday and weekend. Take care. All the best.
Naughty, naughty.